Boxer is tangible. Now, of course, some of you might be rooting for MC. If you are an MC fan, give it up right now, please, for MC. MC says Hangle and Dio, which of course translates to I love this game. I appreciate everyone that watches it. Boxer makes 2 smiley faces with hats on, which again translates to I as well appreciate the game and its people. Thank you, Blizzard. That part was me. Now we do have the blue Protoss in the lower left-hand corner. OGS MC leading the series 1-0 in this best of 3. Should he win this, will get himself at least $1,500. In the top right-hand corner, we do have the red Terran Slayers Boxer, a man who actually has an entire team that he coaches all the time, producing some of the best Terran players in all of Korea. MMA, Ryan, Mine, as well as another. I mean, they just have so many good players.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic team, and you can really see just his experience where he's that team. He's just prepared his players so well. MMA just won the recent MLG. He's looking fabulous. Their whole team is looking fabulous. Yeah. So again, Boxer is just huge credit to esports in general. And I believe actually Boxer's going to MLG. Speaking of which.
Wow.
So for some of you, this could be your last time seeing Boxer play today, but stay tuned. In Anaheim, he will be competing there as well. And you can, yeah. No, that's fine. I mean, come on, it's freaking Boxer.
Yeah, it's just Boxer, right?
I myself really hope he lands in my group because if commentating him is fun, I think getting my butt kicked by him would be just as fun as well.
Well, we do see
I'm glad
Boxer.
You guys didn't laugh. I like that. I would beat him too. I think I will give it a shot. Appreciate that.
We do see Boxer not going any gases, so it looks like he's going to be going a 1 Rax expand. Still no second supply depot, so he's going it before that supply depot. Which is just a little bit faster. You get a little bit less Marines, but that's totally fine, as there isn't any pressure that can come up for quite a long time. 4 minutes and 15 seconds is the normal time for a Stalker to come out. Gives you plenty of time to get that bunker up, and the command center is placed all the way down at the bottom. Now MC scouted that out. I'm interested to see what he does with that. Do keep in mind there are rocks in the back here, so 4-gate is very plausible.
Yeah. And I really feel like the build we're seeing from Boxer is all the rage right now. I've seen most Terrans doing a gasless 1 Rax expand. It can really go anywhere from here. We did see some Terran players take double gas at this moment in time, but also you can go 3 Rax, you can go 4 Rax, you can get fast medevacs like we saw from Select. There's just so many different ways that you can go from here. It's really a question of how does MC respond. And of course, he's doing the Protoss equivalent, which is going to be a fast Nexus off the back of a couple of Stalkers. Now Chrono boosting the Warp Gate upgrade almost exclusively, I do believe. And not producing a second Stalker. He's just going to opt for the 1.
And he can mitigate a little bit of the income lead that the Terrans will have with the extra Harvesters that he has. Chrono Booster can be applied completely to the Nexus because he doesn't have to worry about any early game pressure. So once Stalker's going to get up here, just make sure, Boxer, are you making all 4 Marines or not? And you can just see how much damage is being dealt. That way he knows there's not something tricky coming up behind.
Yeah, and he was able to pick off that scouting SCV, so Boxer's left relatively in the dark. And having just faced a really fast Void Ray and 3-gate kind of aggression build, which is not necessarily the most strange of builds, but it certainly is not. Taking a lot of damage on that Stalker. Now at 37 health.
Big.
Sure, if you want to cheer for a bunker shooting a Stalker, that's fine.
This probe getting in here, it is quite strong. It's able to see everything. Now this is very standard though from Terran off of this fast expansion. You get the double gas, you get the 1 tech flap to get, well, normally a stim, but he's going for a concussive shell route that could imply some sort of other tech variation or even extra tech labs, reactors, whatever it might be. So a lot of options still. Options is the name of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting. You take the double gas really fast after being so mineral heavy early on. It, of course, closes the gap between 0 gas and the necessary amount of gas for things like the stim pack upgrade, like you said, or perhaps a faster factory, as well as to get the medevac tech and start doing things like making Vikings to counter Colossus. If I could be so bold, I do think that MC is less known for Colossus, though. He's seen through a lot of Twilight Council play. Almost call this Sigil. It would be a throwback there a little bit. As well as double forge. It's very common in Korea right now. We do see that single forge going down off of 3 gateways. So MC will be favoring very, very fast upgrades. Still not taking the gas as natural, which means that he's able to have more probes on minerals, which builds up the mineral aspect of his economy much faster, of course.
Yeah, and he is allocating all of his chrono boosts to the Nexus, so he has a very, very large probe count, 36 to 32 right now, so it is kind of even right now. We can look back at Boxer's base, and there goes the 2 add-ons. That's the tech lab, that's the reactor, also the engineering bay, so he's just getting a very, very robust army in this beginning stage. He doesn't want to die to something like a 6 gate, which is very applicable in this map.
Yeah, and a very interesting opening from Boxer. He's going to get that fast +1 attack, as well as with the 2 tech labs. I do fancy he'll be getting himself pretty fast combat shields here as well. Now, MC did go for the armor upgrade on that forge, and I really like that choice. You get some pretty quick charge lots. Really just a gateway army in general. You're going to be able to withstand a lot more damage with that armor upgrade. And you can see that and this is something that's very indicative of MC play, he'll make a lot more sentries in PvT than I see a lot of other Protosses use. Right now he's just got 5, which, I mean, I say just 5, but honestly that's actually a fairly high number. From here I've seen go as high as 10 in a PvT, so he really likes to make it so that that bio army from the Terran cannot kite his forces, but also he's always got his army under the safety of a Guardian Shield, and that really makes MC, I mean, he's just so good with his control that when he has those things in place, I feel like he's one of the most dangerous Protosses in this matchup.
100% agree, and we do see the Twilight Council and researching charge first over blink. Yeah. So he is going this mass gateway army. Of course, we know that he's going to be sitting for quite a long time. 3 more gateways go down, so he's up to 6 warp gates in the near future, and a Dark Shrine goes down as well.
Good call. And a Dark Shrine. The Dark Shrine represents a lot of map control. Look at that Twilight Council time. Okay, never mind. Don't look at the Twilight Council. I was going to say he's going to +2 armor, but he's actually going to go for the 1-1 upgrade here. And, of course, those upgrades will give him the slight advantage on Boxer, because Boxer's actually upgrading very quick for himself as well. He's going to have the attack here in just a few seconds, and I'd imagine the armor upgrade's not too far behind.
So Boxer is going the very, very standard style of that medevac play. He hasn't yet checked out what his opponent is doing. Now, this is the troubles of going this standard style. When you're going up against a mass gateway, you're looking to catch your opponent off guard because he or she does not have enough units all around the base. When MC is going this very, very mobile zealot and mass gateway army, he can spread out all of his units so the dropships are mitigated as much as possible. I think it might be a little bit difficult for him to get and net some good damage, but we'll see. Boxer is Boxer after all, so he can pull you know, an elephant out of a hat.
It is all charge loss and sentries with the one very awkward stalker. He's not quite sure why he's the only one of his kind here. It's like a Superman story. Meanwhile, the bio army of the Terran is pushing out to that tower, but this is exactly when the Dark Shrine has completed, so we're going to have to see how these Dark Templar are going to be utilized. Immediately an Archon is formed, and this is actually really cool. It's going to be charge lots with strong upgrades. They're going to be at 1-1 in no time at all, thanks to Chrono Boost. And he's going to have the option for some light map control with those Dark Templar. So, of course, actually, look at this. 12 o'clock. Here come the Dark Templar. And they are getting detected, but it's only a momentary lapse. The other one, however, really wanted some time with that Marauder. Unfortunately, it's not going to pay off. And now a DT in the main mineral line. Boxer is aware of it. And it only gets maybe 1 kill. I mean, excellent job from Boxer. And I gotta say, now that he's seen that there's a Dark Templar threat, that should shut down the effectiveness of it.
Yeah, and for now, I mean, MC, it seems like that Dark Templar was very, very ineffective, and it was to an extent, but it does reclaim him map control. It looks like Boxer did not want that Marauder at all. But still, it reclaims him that map control that he needs for this. He doesn't want the medevacs to be flying all over the place and having the huge army being just shoved into his face. So now he can reclaim map control, take the bottom right-hand position because he has a little bit of time to do that, and just situate some pylons over there. Everything's nice. He can rely on his warpins to defend him against everything. And look at that. He has the Templar archives. Yeah. High Templars are so deadly on a map like this. We talk about the very, very enclosed corridors. It makes storms beautiful on this map.
I was a little bit worried. Boxer was starting to move towards the middle of the map, but there is a huge throng of Archons and Charge Lots waiting for him to make such a move. Now, Greetorp, if you were to ask me, what is the perfect response to Gateway, to just a Gateway unit army? I would say Ghost, Mass Medivacs, and a faster third. Boxer has done all three of those things, but he's one-upped my own brain in this hypothetical world because he's also working off a double engineering base. He's going to keep pace with the upgrades, and with those EMPs, I feel like he really has an opportunity to tilt the scales in his favor.
Ooh, but the big engagement comes in right now. He's able to get some Marauders and Marines, and I think he'll just back off after this.
Against him.
Yeah.
Boxer feeling like top dog, almost pushed back out there, and that's the danger of those force fields. If you whiff, you're really actually just creating a force field for the bio army of the Terran player. Like if you're mostly Zealots, that's great. Sure, go ahead and do that. Now Boxer looking like he might want to drop.
Yeah, and this is the perfect time for MC to actually go in when the forces are very, very weak. You can see just a handful of Marines and Marauders over here. But the two Medivacs are still en route for this main, it looks like. Yes, they're going to the main. The one factory is under attack, but he's just going to disengage for a little bit. And Boxer is just going to turtle up and play it a little bit safer.
And he does have to be careful. He's going to go by that pylon.
He doesn't see it.
He does not
see it.
Oh, no, he did. He absolutely did. He warped in right on top. He was willing to feedback it. MC does not miss a thing, and now these two Medivacs at best need to head home. There are no Templar inside the army of this roving pack of Zealots and Archons. If there were, the feedback option would be extremely dangerous right now. This factory's been getting batted around like a ball of yarn for quite a while now. It's time to put it out of its misery. Thank you very much. Now the bio army of Boxer trying to shark around a little bit of a shadow box here, but Greetorp, I'm kind of worried. Well-positioned force fields with those Zealots getting some alone time with this Mirage is not going to be good for our Terran fans.
No, he needs to unload all of these units and get some good EMPs. Looks like, oh, nice force field goes up, and now, huge nice EMP goes off over the Zealots. And another huge two!
But those Templars still have energy.
No.
Now they're spaced out.
Huge storms go off over every single one of the units of Slayer's. Boxer, looks like MC is moving up into position on top. And Boxer, oh my god, he's coming from behind.
Boxer holds.
Boxer holds the attack. And Zealots are going to be chased away. There is no chance for this to work. SCVs were taking offline. Let's go ahead and look at the income tab. 51 to 61, so Boxer is looking ahead in this. He has the army lead, and he's going to charge ahead. Yes, he is.
And actually, look at that. The gap between their two supplies is already closed. MC is tit for tat with Boxer. Storm does go down, but it's largely in part a whiff. Now, what's really important about that altercation is that all the sentries died, and those sentries were there from the very beginning of the game. They were extremely valuable. Boxer has an opportunity to capitalize. Now pushing up here. Templar's trying to come forward. Where's the ghost? Oh no, a huge storm does go down. Boxer has a lot of ghosts, and by a lot I mean 9. Start using them with the EMPs. Shoot her. And now it's a mostly Archon army, which seems awesome until they have only 10 health. Archons against Mass Ghosts, not recommended. I talked to Dustin Browder on that point. He did not have that intended with the game. And now the Bio Army pushing up to the top right-hand corner. This could be trouble.
No.
Templar coming in. There's the EMP.
Oh, nice EMPs. Looks like there's a little bit of a funnel up here. If he can get all these units, he'll be very cost efficient with this entire army.
God.
Big EMPs go off, but the Archons from the other side are going to do a lot of damage. He picks up all the Ghosts and some of the Marines, and he's going to skedaddle out of here. Let's look back at Boxer. He does have a booming production line. He is getting 3-3 down. MC is at 2, both of them at equal upgrades. But still, Boxer doesn't look like he's expanding anytime soon. He's just massing up in a lot of units. We can see there is a disparity in the supplies, 148 to 113 right now in favor of MC. So behind all this, MC was able to macro up a storm.
MC's just a stronger macro player.
Yeah, he is mechanics, as you said from the beginning. He is extremely, extremely resilient.
Look at that income tab. He's been building probes this entire time. Now it's 74. Meanwhile, Boxer has in the past 5 minutes built 1 SCV, which is actually extremely problematic because his economy is essentially stagnated at this stage. So MC, while taking a base during that entire big fight, I mean, Boxer is playing like a hero, but he's not macroing like a hero. And he's having a tough time. Now this Protoss army has amassed the left side. MC's actually threading the max. And it looks like he's going to push up into that expansion. It is a planetary fortress. If Boxer's going to have a chance, he has to make a hold here. Not getting the repair. And there's a full surround. It's going to go down. Boxer loses top left. And his army is sitting at the base of the ramp. Now trying to push up. No, he does not want any of that. There's nothing to save. MC has crushed it in a matter of moments.
Now Big Sim goes off, and he's trying to cut off all these units over here. Can he get the EMPs that he needs right now? I don't even think he has enough. The Zealots are going to charge up onto this. Blink goes up, and he's targeting down the Ghost. The Ghosts are targeted down right now. EMP goes off. More units are joined in, and those are a lot of Ghosts, actually.
Yeah, he's been sticking to the theory that more Ghosts than anything else is strong.
Oh, and nice EMPs go off.
Now
the
giant cotton candy balls. They go down to 3.
Decimated.
Box is pushing forward, but MC does such a good job of locking down his bases behind this. The income tab shows 32 SCVs versus 83 probes.
Oh my god.
This is getting out of hand. Boxer is winning these little engagements with the army. I mean, I call it little because Boxer's like only got half an army, but MC continues to just advance forward economically, and it's just too much.
Yeah. And another engagement is going to come down here. Big EMP goes off, gets most of the High Templars, but they instantly turn into Archons. Looks like the battle will ensue, and Boxer is looking really good. Blink back, the Archons are going to go out. No High Templars live, and Boxer's going to surge ahead.
And Gretorp, if there's ever a chance, it's got to be right now. He's got the Medivacs, he's got the Ghost. He needs to drop a scan. There's the EMP, sees it. Now moving down the ramp, it's MC's got actually a small army, and Boxer's trying to do the best he can with the angles here, but he's starting to get weathered down, and there's no reinforcements coming across the map. Boxer really needs to be doing what he can to reinforce his army, because MC can simply just outlast it. It looks like Boxer kind of realizes that and is now backing away.
Yeah, he's making a huge transfer over to the left-hand side. He took the gold expansion. That is an orbital command center right now. But still, MC, I mean, the position has kind of shortened a little bit. Boxer cannot give up any of this, because if he has to attack through the middle again, that's another layer of potential High Templar storms that he has to EMP. He wants to attack at these individual choke points.
He's thinking about that ramp. Big feedback down on one of the only Ghosts in this army. Boxer does get up the ramp. It could come down to angles. Is it enough? Is MC going to bite the bait and come up this ramp? It looks like he will. Nexus does get sniped. Warp in from the behind. It's Dark Templars. Boxer pinned between a rock and a hard place, and he is going to lose this army. And with Blink, I don't think anything will survive. Boxer might have just lost the game with that attack. MC could feel that the advantage is his and try to capitalize. It's only an orbital command at that high yield. It is not a planetary.
Yeah, and I don't know if MC knows about it. No, he hasn't even scouted yet. This Zealot is just prancing across, and it's going to the top left, checking it. As soon as it sees that there's nothing there, he's going to be a little suspicious and check out. Oh, this one SCV might let it. No. Turned around.
Following the rabbit down the rabbit hole.
But still, the supplies look 141 for MC, 70 for Boxer. It's literally cut in half. Boxer has such a tough time right now. He needs some miracles to get back into this. I mean, now taking the gold expansion, MC is looking fantastic. Huge, huge probe transfer, and his income is going to skyrocket in a little bit.
I mean, if MC completely forgets that the high yield expansion over there exists, there is a chance that Boxer can get an economy going of some sort. Now Boxer, in a desperation move, is floating his orbital command to that right side expansion. Again, it's pretty much off the merit of, I hope you never find this, but of course, lightning will not strike twice here. MC does find it, and the SCVs that are there. Those SCVs are precious. Boxer's just down to the 28. And more Zealots are going to the top left. It's almost as if MC doesn't believe that that base is empty. He needs like additional opinions to confirm. Like, that Zealot's probably lying. Get guys up there. Oh my god, it is empty. I did win this game. And Boxer's roving around the map with Marauders. And, you know, there's like 12. Now cleaning up the Zealots. But MC could not be in a safer place.
No. I I mean, he has High Templars in every single expansion, so it makes it extremely difficult for his opponent to attack into anything without having to utilize ghosts. There are no ghosts out right now. Oh, this is really bad. The High Templar is going to be extremely strong, and Boxer is just going to retreat back up into his main. He knows that he cannot deal with his opponent.
In Greetorp, like you said, no ghosts. We just now have one entering the field, but earlier there was as many as 9, and I mean, Boxer had me believing in some pretty wicked, amazing, awesome stuff for a period there, because those ghosts made a lot of the army of MC look just plain silly. Now loading up a ghost in the medevac to avoid feedback. Really like that choice. Boxer can't help but to be awesome at all times. MC just roving around the map. And Greetorp, I want to point out something you said. He's leaving Templar at bases because he's going to win the game of attrition no matter what. If he has a stupid fight and he has all his Templar in that place, he could somehow lose that game. But if he's leaving Templar at bases accruing energy, there's actually no way in heck that he lets this game slip through his fingers.
Yeah, that's the best part about going this style. You can be extremely aggressive with your High Templars, with your gateway units, knowing that you have a little bit of time. The High Templars buy you so much time defensively because your opponent needs so much. Oh, Cloak goes down and instantly they get picked off.
And this is the best he could ever hope for. Boxer trying to make a final stand, but it's just too much with that blink. All the medevacs are going down, and Boxer could just be outmatched. MC is starting to chase him up to the top left. With the heart of a lion, Boxer is going to continue to fight onward, but it is 50 supply versus 171 of MC at 3-3 upgrades. Top left does go down, and despite forgetting that a high yield expansion does number in the 2s on this map, MC will move towards the main of the Terran player. Still wondering where all these units are coming from. He's like, man, mules are really good. I had no freaking idea how good those things were.
And there is a contingency of Marines that are heading over to the right-hand side. They're going to be intercepted very easily. Even these High Templars over there, 3 High Templars, probably enough to take all of these out. MC is just splitting his units, and sounds like, hey, that gold expansion pretty good.
It's like
Dance Dance Revolution for that one Marine.
What's that movie? No. This is actually going to kill the whole cast because I can't remember his name. I'm going to move on. I'm going to push forward, you guys. Terrible analogy. He actually even forgot about Stalker's top left. He really needs to get the opinion of what's going on top left. He's like, the Stalkers are smarter. Get up there. Tell me what's going on. Now Boxer trying to make a stand. His Ghosts and Marines stimming, and they are going to fall. Boxer still producing units out of that barracks. He's going to make it last, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully MC is not going to try to play it too safe and just go ahead and end it here. Now pushing forward. There it is. Boxer taps out.
GG.
MC's your winner.
Slayers Boxer played a valiant match, but nevertheless, the might of MC just overcame it. Ever the manor bear he is too.
And that does mean that MC will take it 2-0. And I've spoken with MC before, and he has said every time he enters a tournament, if he doesn't win, it is a tremendous failure for him. And this series showed it. I mean, he was out for absolute blood, just cutting through Boxer in both those games with strategies that he executed from point A to point B with the kind of prowess that a champion will execute with.
I couldn't have said it better myself. MC, just a fantastic player all around. Love his style, it's so sound. And he really showed why he is one of the best players in the world. So MC,
give away to the crowd, MC.
You ready for this?
Winner, 2-0, MC, Team OGS. No way, it was in the head.
Yeah.
예전부터 되게 하고 싶었던 선수고 이렇게 만나게 돼서 되게 영광이고 되게 테란전 위주로 GSL 때문에 연습을 많이 했는데 공교롭게도 또 이렇게 요한이 형하고 하게 돼가지고 좀 많이 도움이 됐던 것 같아요.